David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Barrett. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow, the confidence, the familiarity with each other within. Obviously, there's a lot of time that's a big deal, the rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Got it behind the line. It's Gilbert. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Haas. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to swing it on second down. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Hurricanes in the hurry up. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On the ground, it's Pringle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Got a man, it's Hooks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Tempo and overdrive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick push pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Gets it out fast. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, throw the records out the window when Oregon and Washington fight to the finish. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That Miami offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On the run, it's Pringle. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team. Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Williams will pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Brown has it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're testing the right side here. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. From the red zone, it's Pringle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams looking for a man. Got it set up on the outside. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. The give on the option. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Haas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Haas. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
To throw, it's Carr. Makes the catch, it's Gilbert. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Fires downfield. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He lost one down the sideline. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game. Just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
To the air, it's Carr. Got his man on the right. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Carr. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Williams will pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Miami! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Pocket breaking down. Caught near the sideline, it's Smith. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Makes the grab on the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. That's a fumble. Touchdown, Canes. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Pressure coming. That pass is well on target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Now they'll run it to the right here. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And they're getting close to the point now in offense where it's full milk the clock mode, right? Run the football. Don't worry about throwing it right down the middle of the field. Keep giving it to your back who can fall forward. If he can keep doing stuff like this, get a few 1st downs, preserve the victory, and get out of here.
Running back searching for a hole. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
42 Spider. Running to the left. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Give to Brown. Runs through a tackle. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the defense got it. They drag him down quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Wants to keep it in the air. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Under fire. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Snap in the shotgun. Rushes on him. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The run to the right. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Now, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Running to the left. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. He's into the open down the middle. The 20. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
Hauls it in. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air. It's Carr. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Looking down the middle. Got a man. It's Williams. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's his 4th interception of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they
unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Finds the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
After this, it'll be a wrap. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And he fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of